Alrighty, mummies, I'm doing a quick little review at night time, sorry for the lighting, on Sunlight, because I'm in the middle of looking at all. Now, they give you a sample of the first 3 weeks, which I really like, which means they give you the teacher's guide, they give you the activity sheets that the kids are going to do, they give you the word list that they need to know, and they give you a copy of what the little reader would be. So they give you literally everything to practice, the first, 3 weeks. So let me quickly talk to you about a few pros and cons and try and fit it in Instagram's little 3-minute slot. So the biggest con of this curriculum is that it's not like anything else I've seen out there. They go with a natural way of learning rather than doing textbooks, workbooks, drills, just repetition of studying things to know for a test, but then not actually gaining true knowledge or true learning. So when you read in their samples, they talk about their philosophy of teaching children in a way more holistic way, in pretty much presenting to them good literature and then giving them opportunities to study and copy good literature through copy work. And then throughout their lessons, you're kind of breaking down how to write and writing. But a huge pro to me, I'm going to use this curriculum mainly for my 2 boys, is that the writing is so minimal. However, they do write something every day. So they are practicing, but they're not just writing anything or just doing the same K a million times. Although there's a little bit of that, they are doing copy work when they do write, or, as I said, breaking down other English principles. So there's still kind of activities, but it's not like 4 or 5 pages of circle all these, write the first letter of all these, all these drills. It doesn't have all the drills. So I will do a flip over and show you how a week works with their teacher's guide and their readers. This is for year 1. But yeah, I'm amazed by this company overall. They base everything on beautiful literature throughout all their years and all their subjects. I'm only going to be using English mainly because of time and finances. It is a little bit more on the expensive side. However, once you've bought that year package, that's usually around $100 to $300 USD. You then only need to buy the activity sheets when a child does that again, which is around $20 USD. So outside of postage, when you're doing kid after kid, it becomes way cheaper. You just need to buy the next year pretty much, and everyone follows along. So let me show you. Sorry about the lighting, but this is a schedule for the first week. And as you can see, it's day 1. They have what they're doing for their spelling words, their phonics. This is optional to explode the code in handwriting, but just if it's not that, this is here. That's their reader they read, and then their copy works. They do a reader every day that you talk with them. Now, this is all of the teacher manual, these pages for the first week. And then this is their activity sheet, which this is day 1, day 2. Now, it's not much at all. Day 3. So it's not much writing at all, but there's so much in it that you're doing here with the kids with the whiteboard or jumping opera activities through the week. Then they give you a word sheet that you're going to be learning throughout that whole week, focusing on a specific thing, and you'd write it on index cards, and then they have a story that you'd read with them for each day.